Good morning. We start in just 2 minutes here. Hopefully, I don't have any computer issues anymore, because we already had a little bit, but yeah. It's been a little finicky. This looks like it needs recalibrating, which is odd because I already recalibrated it once. Maybe not. Apparently my VTube model is just more zoomed out than normal. How hard is it to zoom in? Nope, that's rotating. Right, to zoom I need an actual mouse, I think. Oh no, I just do this. Okay, that works. About there. There we go. Not too bad. Alrighty. Let's get right into it. Stream capture. Play the music. Beautiful. And into the game. Good morning. Not much going on. So, just like last week. Let's see how high we can get. And I apparently need to close my window. I cannot see my screen. Hold on one sec. There we go. Much better. That seemed ironic timing for the music. The part you could just run and sprint. Kind of like it. This part's a little more tricky. No. Okay. Da-da-da. That's attempt 1. It made it to a decent height, though. Why am I going this way? You're not here. Whoops. No, not that button. Where is it? Options. Controls. Aim sensitivity. Get down to like 25. That'll just help us out a lot. This is about that precision jumping, you know. And right and left precision helps with that. Ooh, almost overshot it. I did not recall this song being so long. I don't think I've very often used the whole thing. It's a good song. Good old classical music. Ooh. Okay, we're good. Where did I end up last stream? I was about... I was on that road section. Although that was right before we fell off, and at the very end of last stream, we were all the way back at the start. This music somehow seems really fitting. And that lag there was a little odd. Woo! There we go. Frying pan. Gotta be a little more careful than that. Oops. Aww. Because that sets us back quite a ways, I think. Alright, back down to there. Not too bad, though. Two classical songs in a row? Wait. I don't even recognize this song. Hold up, what are we even playing? Never mind, this is part of the same song. This must be a longer song than I realized. It's obviously multiple songs in one. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I needed to jump first because I was on the edge. Oh, that was sad. Wait for it. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, we're back here. Nice. That was a kind of bigger gap. I probably shouldn't have gone for that one, but anyway. Oof. Oh. Okay. I felt like I had that one, but nope. Whoops. Nice thing about falling off at the beginning is you fell off at the beginning. You know? We have nice music, though. Very enjoyable music. Yeah, I don't know if I ever realized this was actually multiple songs in one. I think I listened to the end of the first song and always use that, but then because I had never actually used it in a video and only ever used it for... Oh no, I have used it in videos, but I've always had to cut it short because it's a relatively long song, and even just that first part of the song. If you want to count this all as one song, although at this point I think it's 2 or 3 songs. This is probably the 3rd song, if anything. Very enjoyable music. It's got that classical vibe. Yeah. Okay, we're good. There we go. That's what I meant to do last time. Okay. Try to make a climbing tower with explosive map. Oh. You can't explode bombs in challenge mode? I think you can explode bombs in challenge mode. You just have to start the challenge first. If you don't have the challenge started, then the bombs are invincible. But I think if you start the challenge, then the bombs become vulnerable like they normally are. So you could totally do that. There we go, and there we go. And about here? Yes. Beautiful. All right, you do that. Woo! What? Whoa, whoa. Ooh. Oh. Okay, we're good. That one was a little sketchy. Oh my goodness. I barely crouched on time. Okay. Whew. Okay, we're good. Now we're not moving side to side, just gotta get the jump right. Oh, don't do that. No! The moment I committed for it, it's just like, we're not doing it this time! Oh, sad. These beds are something else. Yeah, that's definitely the furthest we made it today. But we'll be back. It's only 11 minutes in. Beautiful. Man, the tension in the music. Is this me or did I have a little coyote time there? I felt like I did. What was that? It couldn't land me on the... Apparently, you don't want to jump on just the very edge because you'll slip off and miss the bottom. Good to know. So you either got to get on the top or get on the side. But if you land in between, it's like, nope, boot you off. Alright. There we go. There we go. Okay. Ooh, the way they're doing that plucking reminds me of Webbed. Some of the songs in Webbed have that plucky vibe. Alright, this time we got it. Alright. Oh my goodness. Woo hoo hoo hoo. Oh, I didn't crouch jump. No. Forgot that was a crouch jump. Oh, and you know why I failed there? Because the relief of not messing up moments before distracted me. Interesting. So that's something I need to be aware of. Don't get distracted by the relief. Just take the time to actually be relieved and then get back into it. Don't rush things when it comes to feeling. Because that's probably not beneficial. Nice. Okay. There we go. I got a crouch jump this one. Oof. Sometimes you can just feel when it's gonna work out on those beds. And you tend to be right. Like, I think it's entirely to do with the timing, and then you can kind of feel when you're gonna be locked in for the timing because it's easy to predict what the right timing will be. But then other times, it's not so easy to predict what the right timing will be, and you're like, will it happen? Will it not happen? Sad, sad. Why Cheddar Fox is a name? Well, when it comes down to it, I wanted a name that was unique, and a name that was interesting, and a name that was fun and playful, and that meets all those requirements. And of course, foxes are cool. Let's be honest. They are a cool critter. And then who doesn't like cheese? Very few people don't like cheese. Cheese has to be one of the best foods, that is for sure. So it just made sense. Definitely prayed about it for a while, before I came to a conclusion on what I should call my channel. FR? I don't know what FR means. Okay. Alright. Ooh, nice song. Whew. Ta-da. Beautiful. Lovely. Alright, up here now. FR means for real. Gotcha. Yeah. Cool. Whew. Okay. Ugh. This reminds me of a lot of old Disney movies, just all the classical music. Because a lot of older Disney movies had a lot of classical music in them, like Dumbo or Fox and the Hound and stuff. Whew. Okay, we're good. Oh, nice. That hurt. That one hurt quite a bit. It's like, yay, we're finally getting somewhere. Nope. Denial. Boop, boop. Alrighty. Okie dokie. Don't know why I'm taking this route, but I feel like it. Gotta change things up, you know? Okay, we're good. Hop it into the center. Oh, that's a first. Okay. We're good. It's almost weird that it doesn't spin your character to stand on something spinning, but it makes sense, I guess. Nice. All right. Whew. Okay. We got this. That one's a little awkward. You know, I'm gonna go up to this side. YouTube algorithm really cooked with this recommendation. Nice. I like it when the YouTube algorithm does that for you. Emily, I was not expecting to be using classical music today. Like, I have like 3 classical songs in my whole playlist, and apparently this song is actually like 5 songs or a whole album or something. It just so happened. And I apparently completely forgot about that. All right. Yes. Okay. We're good. We got this. That one is a little, just a little sketchy. For this one, just do a little bit of that. We're good. I like this part of the map because we're back into like a safe zone. More or less. Not entirely. It's better to just go this way if I recall. Because it leads the exact same place. Some of the beds are shortcuts, but some of them are really just like extra risk, and that is definitely one of the extra risk ones. Is it faster? Probably, but it's not worth the time. The amount of time you save on that part, it just isn't worth the risk, because it's like there's a bed hop and then you got some car hopping there, and it's unprotected. Hey, we're actually at a different song now. I forget what I actually used this song for originally. Oh yeah, this is one of the songs by Geoff Harvey, I think. It's The Harvest. I think I used it. Oh, no. We're good. We're good. Whew, that was a... that was a little uncomfortable. We're back. Kind of feels easier as you go on. How did the map maker make this platforms float? I have no idea how the map maker made the platforms float. Not a single clue. My best guess is invisible parts mounted to something. No, but if that was the case, you would be able to touch them. I don't know. Not a single clue. Probably something to do with modding. And admittedly, we have a custom background thing, so that wouldn't surprise me too much. And some of the map mods are really easy to do, like I've heard adding water and stuff is really easy to do. No, I missed the swing. All right. Back to the beginning. I thought I had the swing there for sure. I'm like, redemption? But no. Yeah, that part is a little tricky. I don't know how, but the first few times I got through that with like no difficulty. It's weird. Not no difficulty, but very little. Like I failed it once. And it's kind of surprised me last week. But this week, it seems like we're having as much trouble on it as one would expect to have on something like that. where it's just those narrow little platforms. Dangerous stuff. Ooh. Orient. Another good song. Yes, yes, for real. They should add a secret PNG of Markiplier? Ah. Has Markiplier ever played Scrap Mechanic? I don't know. Whoops. Rips Daisy. I don't know. I don't watch Markiplier, so I wouldn't know if he's ever played Scrap Mechanic. I do like the Scrapman tribute, though, with the suspension mug. Little sticky note blueprint in the crash ship. That's cool. I almost wonder if I could jump up that, now that I think of it, because that might be faster. I probably don't think my mic's calibrated, so timing-wise, so I probably shouldn't sing along with the music. To be completely honest. Oh, why did I sprint? That was a bad idea. All right. All right, so. Ooh. No, not again. He played only up. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I haven't played only up before. I've only played this challenge, but the impression there's a lot of similarities. It's just parkour challenges and stuff. Yeah, I get the impression that only up is this kind of game that Markiplier would play, based on the thumbnails I've seen. Whoops, daisy. What was that? Boing. Try to see if there's a shorter way. Wait a minute. I did never see this before. Was this a crouch jump? Kinda. That saved me any time? I can't tell. But this is the jump. Yeah, I can't get up that. What is the point of this section? Is there any point of it? I don't know. We'll just go this way. Yeah, it seems like there's really only one good path. Because everything else I've tried so far, it's just been kind of meh. Caught on the edge there. Beautiful. All right. Whoa, 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 whoa. No shift, please. Oh, oh, oh. Okay, we're good. Okay, stretch time, stretch time. Getting a little tense. Whew. And crouch jump this. What was that? Oh, I must have jumped early. Why not just play actual Scrap Mechanic had horrible movement? I do play just regular Scrap Mechanic too. But I enjoy fun challenges like this every now and then. And yeah, I know, I'm not very great at this. But that's fine. I honestly don't care too much. That's not the point. The point is to have fun, and I am having fun. And of course, it's fun for you guys too, which is also another point. What's the next song gonna be? There it is. That took a while to load. What was this one? Thought of You. Right. It's a nice one. Very chill, jazzy vibe. All right. Why win when you can have fun, you know? Bye. Tis true, tis true. Why win when you can have fun? Considering winning, the only point of winning is having fun. Or just achievement, which, like, honestly, I don't care about that much. Been losing 6 matches of trained Titanfall 2 in a row. Don't care. It's about the friends made along the way. Yes, it is. Whee! I just realized that shark piece actually is capable of animating if you... Aww. It's capable of animating if you connect a button to it. So I wonder... Can I go all the way up to there? You know, it's close enough to the beginning that if I fail, it doesn't really matter anyway, so let's give it a shot. Nope. I missed the jump. Oh. Sweet. Yep. I'm surprised it's only been 36 minutes. Because I feel like we've done a good amount of practice and a good amount of progress. Never got further than previous stream yet. But we'll get there. Because we're already pretty frequent. Oh, no, we're not even pretty frequently making it to where we were commonly making it last week yet. So I think there's a level of practice that comes with it. Focus, you know? And sometimes I find talking helps that focus. Because it's like I'm not getting distracted with tensing up. And then sometimes I find talking can be a little distracting. So it's hard to say. So I think most of the time it's helpful, though, for me. Nice. Nice. Got that vibe. The nice meme. Oh, okay. Almost had a little coyote time there. I think I was still technically touching it, though. It's just the hitbox is round, so it kind of looked like coyote time. Sweet. I like it when I make it here. Nice. Let's go. All right, we have this guy here. Sharky. Boink. Ah. Okay, I need to be more careful with that particular jump, apparently. There's no way I could jump that far. Man, this is the most annoying place to fall to because, like, it gives you a feeling that you have hope because you're so high up, but at the same time, there's nothing nearby to jump to. So we know we can make that one easy. I have a hunch we can make this one. I'm gonna go for it. Nope. There's very little air resistance in this game, apparently. The falling. Which isn't that surprising, I guess. It's just you accelerate at a very consistent 9.8 meters per second. Squared. Or... Actually, I don't know if it's 9.8 meters per second squared. It might be. It probably is. But in a game like this, it could be anything, really. Well, that's it. It feels about right. So, whatever it is, it's... Yeah. I guess they just have the jump power compared to the gravity, right? But there's no saying whether or not it's actually a high or low gravity level just by a quick analysis. It does seem maybe a little high because, like, you do accelerate faster than you would expect to by a little bit. Nope, I don't use freedom units. I am Canadian, so I use meters. With that said, it's kind of weird because on the job site, it's still common to use imperial, which is weird. So like inches, feet, all that sort of stuff. But then for pretty much everything else, like Canada's a weird sort of in between where our ovens and our construction job sites, everything we do in imperial. So you got Fahrenheit for the oven. You got your, what do you call it? For the ovens, it's always in Fahrenheit. Whoops. And for the construction sites, it's always in imperial, using feet and inches and all your fractions. But then, weirdly enough, everywhere else we use metric. So it's like Celsius is how we measure the weather temperature. But it's funny because it's like, sure, we measure oven temperature in Fahrenheit and weather temperature in Celsius, but because they're not even used in the same way, it doesn't really matter that they're not comparable. Interesting. Yeah, it is true. Imperial is definitely most of the time harder to add together. Like, for example, with my 3D printing, it's all in metric, so it's all millimeters, centimeters, stuff like that. But when it comes to actually building physical things, generally it is standard to use inches. I intentionally got a tape measure that has both inches and centimeters because I knew it'd be useful. And that way you can kind of like choose too, right? But I do find it weird that almost everybody in the construction still uses imperial when the official standard is technically metric. It's probably because a lot of things like lumber are still sold in imperial, not in metric. Probably because it rounds nicely in a lot of cases. Wait a second, does that box thing have the new crane wheel on it? Oh no, the crane wheel was around before, I remember now. It just wasn't one of the parts you could access via the normal menus. Makes sense for ovens because it's a finer gradient. I agree, it does make sense for ovens. And admittedly, like, you don't need a reference point comparing it to things you would normally experience in real life because it doesn't really matter. So using Fahrenheit for an oven just makes sense. Plus, like, every single recipe ever is in Fahrenheit. I've hardly ever seen a recipe that actually writes the temperature in Celsius. But yeah, Canada's weird like that, where we just have a mixture of what units we use. Although I do have to admit, using kilometers an hour is something I prefer over miles an hour, simply because when you're going highway speed, you're going 100 kilometers an hour, and that just rounds so nicely. It's just like, very nice. And then there's the occasional, occasional really big highway where it's 110, whatever. Not one, yeah, 110. But your average highway is only 100 miles an hour. Kilometers an hour, not miles. Why did I say miles? Guess we're talking about miles and stuff too. Anyway, you get the idea. Yup. That's what they say. It's kind of funny. In the media, it's always like Canadians are offended by being too similar to America. But in reality, we are really similar in a whole lot of ways. Sure, there are the differences that Canadians tend to always like pointing out. But in a lot of ways, it's like pretty much identical. Probably the biggest differences are the things everyone points out. So things like the healthcare system. And things like, I don't know, poutine. If you don't know what poutine is, it's something you should try. Take French fries, put gravy on it, and then take cheese curds and dump it all over, melt it in, I don't know, oven or something. And there you go. French fries with gravy and cheese. It is delicious. Especially if you're using like a feta cheese or something like that has a nice strong cheesy flavor. Delicious. Although most of the time I think goat cheese tends to be the default, simply because it curds nicely. Actually, you know what? It might not be goat cheese most of the time. It's just a cheese that's very curded. We're gonna need that back. Sounds too American. Yep. Well, I have to admit, it is a good dish. You should definitely give it a shot if you haven't never tried it. And then there's Hawaiian pizza, which apparently is a Canadian invention, I've heard. Which is kind of ironic because it's called Hawaiian pizza, but anyway. I think that's just because of the pineapple. Okay, I'm getting too excited here. Just chill for a moment. Cool. That's the only problem with parkour maps like this. I get too invested into it, and then I just get a little excited, and then that makes me more twitchy and mess up more, you know? Like, that was perfect. Beautiful. Ooh, Valley of Eden. Good song. Another one by Geoff Harvey. Nice. Wow, that was the closest to failing that I've been yet. Is there something above my head? Nope. Okay. Why can't I jump normally? Apparently that carpet being a different material makes your character snag on it. Wonder why they used carpet. I don't know, I guess it's just an interesting looking material. You know what? I'm in the mood. I'm gonna go do the bed shortcut. Even though it's literally seconds of time save. Okay, that works. That's the second time that's happened, where it's like my camera kind of clipped into whatever it was there and just held me up so I didn't fall. I've had that happen last episode too. It was weird. On that exact same spot, if I recall. Or am I a fox? No. Like, the channel mascot's a fox. It's just a mascot, so to speak. There we go. There we go. Nice. Oh, no. Ah. I guess we've been lied to. Yeah. You have been lied to. Dun 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 dun. Not really, but yeah. I get what you mean. I get what you mean. It does appear that way. Yes, Cheddar is the mascot for the channel. Ooh, good song. Grasshopper. It's kind of funny that's called Grasshopper, but you know, it kind of fits. The first time I heard this song was actually in Scrapman's Volcanoids series. And I was like, this song actually fits really well with this series. And then I happened to find it a while later while I was going through the YouTube audio library looking for music for my videos. And I was like, oh, that's actually a great song to use. So I added it to my downloads and here we are today. Man, it's kind of crazy how the first few minutes, it's like, oh, we made it so far. But then making it just that little bit further has taken so much extra time. Oh, come on. No. Sad, sad, sad. Whoops. Yeah, that's weird how sometimes it just kind of like attaches to whatever is above you. It's weird. Might have something to do with crouching. Because that admittedly would change your hitbox, so I'm like glitching the hitbox into it. That would make sense. The question is, how long do I want to do this stream today? Because I do have another video to record for the Parmesan Puma channel. I need to get that done. I already finished the video for this channel, and it will be published at regular times at Saturday, 8 a.m. Mountain Time. And I think it's a pretty interesting video. Part of me feels like it could be better. But I don't know. It's like I already spent quite a lot of time on it, so it's like, how much time are you willing to spend on it, you know? And I'm definitely a person with limited time, so. Yeah, the speedrun community would exploit the hitboxes, that's for sure. I'm actually surprised that speedrun.com doesn't have a like challenge mode custom maps section for things like this, because This is definitely speedrun worthy, and like, I'm pretty sure they are even recording the speeds for it somewhere. Probably in the comment section mostly for this map. But yeah, it's weird that that hasn't been officially added. Oh. Wow, that was a terrible one. I forget, is this actually like a way that makes sense to go? Right, it's pretty much just a harder way to get to the same place. Okay. What did that boing sound effect sound like? It sounded like some sort of Flash game. There was a Flash game with a boing sound effect that sounded like that. What was that Flash game? Was it Hannah and a Choppa? It might have been Hannah and a Choppa. Boing. Might have been. I feel like it was, but I don't know. Hannah and a Choppa, too. It's kind of interesting to see how the Flash game developing companies have been transitioning. Like, some of them have just been putting the games on Steam, some of them have been making mobile apps, some of them have been doing both, some of them have been converting them to HTML5. It's interesting. Actually, Nitrome kind of does all three. There are some good Nitrome games. Rebel Trouble was always one of my favorites on Nitrome. If you don't know what Rebel Trouble is, it's a demolition game. And it's a 2D Flash game. Flash games are generally 2D. Okay, we're going for it. There we go. Nice thing is about the beds that seem to be in crucial spots is they give you enough time to start moving after you know you've gotten high enough. So I don't really have to risk it. You know, you can actually do it just casually. Make sure you get high enough. Nice. Okay, we're centered. We're good. Oh, what was that? Oh, I held the spacebar just a moment too long and it jumped on the platform on the very edge of it the moment I landed. No. And I thought I was like set for the swing section there. But it only takes one small mistake to put you back to the beginning. But I don't mind too much. I know, I'd gone so far. This is so sad. With that said though, I don't think I'd even made it to the halfway point of the level. I don't know if we have once yet. Because the level is quite a bit taller than it looks. You see that water there? That's not actually the top of the level. There's like a whole another section beyond that. I remember from Scrapman's video. I can't remember how long it took him. I think it took him like 3 hours to finish. And admittedly, the longer you do it, kind of the more in tune you get into doing it, you know? The better you get at the first parts. But it seems like taking a break for a week actually made me lose most of that muscle memory. And so it's almost like I'm starting fresh every week, which is not great. So I definitely haven't made it as far this week as I did last week. But that's it. Maybe I'm just a little more sleep deprived. I don't know. Who knows? I don't think I'm that sleep deprived, though. I had a pretty good sleep. Maybe I'm rushing it too much. There we go. Ooh. Good song. Captain's Log. Anna Captain's Log. Or is it Anne Captain's Log? Anne Captain's Log. A-N, yeah. Just Anne, not Anna. Good. Not quite high enough. I could have gone for that one. Nope, land on the pipe. Aww. Yeah, no, like, raging's just not a thing for me. Not really. Like, getting a little frustrated, sure, but that's never really been a thing for me, getting ragey. You know, just chill. Like, sure, it is a little bit irritating when you fall off, but let's be honest, there's no real progress until you've made it to the end. Because progress implies something that's keepable, and the progress isn't keepable until you get to the very end. So, in reality, you're not losing any progress until you make it to the very end. Because there's no progress to lose, so to speak. Although you could say that there's lost progress. I guess it really depends what you count as progress. Maybe I'm just making excuses for why I don't rage. I don't know. Hard to say. Hard to say. When it comes down to it, I couldn't tell you. Maybe it's Jesus. Probably is. Whoops-a-daisy. Dun-dun-dun. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Well, falling off near the beginning, no harm in doing that. Falling off later on, it's mildly irritating, but, you know, just mildly. Good song. What's it called again? What is it? It is... What's this sound called? Isla Bontia or something? I've never known how to pronounce that. And it's rather small text on my one screen, so I'm not going to take the time to properly read it out. I've never really cared enough to look at it close. It's a cool song, though. I think I originally downloaded this song to use in Victor's Laboratory in Slime Rancher. I don't play Slime Rancher on this channel anymore. I moved that to the Havarti Hamster channel, because that's kind of a different audience, honestly. But yeah. Groovy music. Oh, once again, I probably shouldn't sing along with the music. I probably know my mic calibrated timing. So I think I have my mic calibrated to go with the timing of the video feed for the VTube character, but I don't really have that synced with the music timing well. Actually, I'm not even sure if there's a good way to do that, because, like, I'm hearing the music... Oh, no, I'm hearing the music from VLC, so it is a separate application. It is not in Discord. Or not Discord. I'm not even using Discord right now. OBS is what I mean. Sweet. What was that? Aw, I wasn't close enough to the edge. Bumped my head. Sad. I think we'll end the stream at 10:30 Mountain Time. So we got like another 20 minutes or so. Because I am enjoying it, and you guys seem to be enjoying it. And that might make it more important than the Parmesan Puma video, even though that is important as well. I have a few ideas for the first video for that channel. The channel's new, if you guys don't know. That I recently split up my channel so that I could focus on each audience better. This is, of course, the building and building game related stuff channel. And then I have a channel for racing games, which is Parmesan Puma. And then I have a channel for more cute, aesthetic, adventure sort of games. And that is Havarti Hamster. Yeah. Crazy, right? I didn't crouch jump that time. That was odd. But we didn't fall off, so I don't really care. And it's definitely better to crouch jump there. There we go. Are we losing frames? Doesn't really look like it. It doesn't say it's losing frames, but the playback almost kind of looks like it is. I like it when I make it here. Nice. What was... Ooh. Whew. It went way harder sideways than I intended it to. And I was like, what was that? What was that? Scared me for a second. Yeah, there we go. We're back. Take a moment to enjoy the view. Lovely view. That's a nice thing about games like this. You kind of get a sense of reward just from the view, you know? Maybe. This time, we're going to do better. We're going to actually walk all the way up to the edge, and I'm not going to go for it first try. Oh. Actually, I think I held crouch too long. I forgot you can't sprint while you're crouching. Yeah, that was my issue. I was overthinking it. Interesting. It really goes to show, though, how you can overthink that stuff. Like, I intentionally placed my hand on a keyboard in a slightly awkward position just to make sure I could get all the button presses without difficulty. And it worked. I just, apparently, because of that, didn't have the intuition to stop holding control. And that made it so I couldn't go as far. And not going as far, of course, led to not making it. Schniffly. There's been something going around lately. And I'm just still on the tailwind of that cold or whatever it is. Just feeling the occasional sniffle, you know. Zip-a-doosh. What's this song again? Curious Kitten, I think it is. I'll have to check here. Hold on. What is this song? It's Curious Kitten, right? This one is... That is exactly what it is. It is the Curious Kitten. Thought so. Very cute song. Ooh. Way Out West. Another good song. Okay, are we back? Looks like we might be back. And is everything okay? Looks like it. Alright, now I need to restart the music. Open up the music folder. And this playlist. There we go. Music is back. Alright, I think we have fixed the issue. We are back at it. It's a nice song, too. And after, like, staying still for so long. No. Everything feels super fast now that I wasn't doing anything for a moment. Maybe I have been rushing this whole time and I just haven't realized it. You know what? We'll do this. And we're back here. Nice. Actually, hold on here. Should reconnect to that as well. Yep. Okay, there we go. Dandy. Beautiful. It's kind of weird. When this issue first started happening with my computer, it's just would be... It just started up and was giving me all of the lag issues of my GPU performing at like 50 to 30% of its original regular performance. And there was no good reason for it, really. But then, out of the blue, it would just slowly, every now and then, be working normally. And then, as time has gone on, it's working normally more and more often, and working not normally less and less often. And now, instead of it being permanent, just restarting the computer gets rid of the issue, which is really weird. And it is a laptop, so it's like, it's not like it's got a loose GPU or something like that. But that's kind of how it's acting. I think I must have overheated it once, and then ever since then it's just on occasion had issues. Nice. Let's go. Boing. 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 Oh. Yep, we're good. Why do I hit my head on this? It's a little annoying. Okay, I gotta go the other way around. Hey, don't you even think about it. There we go. Nice. Furthest we've made it in a while. Feels good. Feels good. I remember Scrapman had a lot of trouble with those swings, but I think it all comes down to the technique. Just like jumping under the bar instead of over the bar is the thing to do. Let's see if this is our furthest run of the day. If we get lucky, we might even make it to the end. I'm not sure if we have enough time for that, but we'll see. These beds aren't letting us be lucky, that's for sure. But unfortunately, they tend to be in places where it doesn't really matter anyway. Beautiful. Okay, we're good. Nice thing about not falling off on those first ones is we're right back up to here, so that's good. Good, good, good. Boom. Boom. Yeah. Good, good, good. Oh, grasshopper again. All right, let's skip this one. Really, it's not surprising it's playing again because we had to restart the stream, so. All right. Okay, minimize that. We're good. We're good. We're good. Nice. Burn. And burn. No, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew that wasn't going to be a good one. You have to land on the center of the bed? Maybe that's it. Maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think that's it. But let's say we got 3 in a row. Sweet. Okay. Nice. I think this is our record for last stream. Definitely took us a little longer to get here today, but that's okay. It's too bad there's not really a way up there. I'm pretty sure the only way is to go around. I'm gonna keep trying this though. Oh, that seems possible actually. That's low enough risk. We could just keep trying it. Well, sort of. Sort of low risk. Semi low risk. Oh, we got it. That is the way. Okay, I'm glad I tried that instead of... Oh yeah, we got the little nether portal. That's kind of funny. Is there anything else up here? Can't climb this, can I? I don't think so. No. Where's the seat? Oh, I missed it. Oof, we're good. Is there a safe dismount? Of course not. I don't know what direction it's gonna chuck me when I dismount. Okay, pre-plan a safe landing. Okay, what? Oh. That was scary. Can I jump here? Not really. Okay, I don't have much limitation doing that. Okay. We're good. All right. What? Happy birthday. There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Happy birthday to me. Wait, why is there another... I don't know. Oh, there's balls up? No, that's gonna be an annoying jump. I knew it. I knew it. Land on the road. Okay, we're good. Didn't lose too much. Nice. Whew. Nice. All right. I gotta do this thing again. As soon as it stops, I'm gonna hop out. Oh, whoa. I almost overdid that. Whew. Nope, on the road. Okay. Not bad, not bad. What's the song again? It's groovy. I should put it in my groovy category. All right, that's The Gentleman. Good song, good song. Man, I almost did that again. Whew. Okay, that works. I'm like, I'm just gonna go for it. It worked, technically. Though that was a little sketchy. Oh, Minecraft cake. Okay. Yeah, where do we go from here? Oh, I forgot there's a giant cat thing. Where is everything? Like, where do we go from this bed? Oh, I see up there. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I need to crouch jump that? What? What? Did I just, like, luck out so hard? Like, where did I fall from? I don't know. Can't quite tell. Nope, not quite. Alright, that's fine. I will go up the road like a normal person. We'll be back in no time. Yeah, that was weird. I thought I had failed, but apparently not. Apparently, I managed to get lucky and get caught on something partway down. All right. Back to here. All right. Whew. Yeah. All right. Nice and close to the edge, but not close enough that we're gonna touch it. That's actually a lot easier to do than I expected it to be. Come to me, Mr. Chair. Schmack. There we go. That's how it's supposed to be done. Why do I want to go straight for this one? I definitely can. Let's go for it. That's kind of funny. It's like, fail. Oh no. Well, that is the end of the episode, I guess, because it is 10:30 and that is, we fell off. Well, we made some good progress. That felt good. That was good. We might have to do this again next week because this was very fun and quite successful, I'd say. A lot of you guys really enjoyed it. So let's go for the verse for the day and then end off. For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks it will be opened. Matthew 7:8, New King James Version. Anyway, everyone, that is all for today's video stream. If you enjoyed, consider liking and subscribing. And anyway, this is Cheddar Fox, and I'll see you next Friday, 9 a.m. Mountain Time. Bye!